The latest summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in China sent a strong signal. An alternative to the Western world order is taking shape. And this time, it's not just politics. It's not just economics. This is power, military power, geopolitical power. China, Russia, and increasingly Turkey are forming a bloc that openly challenges NATO and the United States. Step by step, the balance of power is moving east. The world is watching, and the consequences could reshape history. The SCO was officially born as an economic and security forum, but behind the polite speeches, it is quietly becoming a shadow military alliance. Its core members, China and Russia, already command the second and third largest armed forces on Earth. Add their tanks, their fighter jets, their submarines, and above all, their nuclear arsenals. And suddenly the SCO looks far less like a forum and far more like a counterweight to the West. China's rise is relentless. In just 2 decades, Beijing has turned its armed forces into a technological war machine. 2 million active soldiers, a navy that launches new aircraft carriers at a pace unmatched by any country, hypersonic weapons, cyber warfare units, the tools of 21st century conflict. For Beijing, the SCO is more than cooperation. It is a chessboard for global dominance. Russia brings what China still lacks, the nuclear shield. With nearly 6,000 warheads, Moscow remains the ultimate security guarantor of Eurasia, and its battle-tested forces, from Syria to Ukraine, have shown they can fight. Through the SCO, Russia sends a message. NATO no longer has a monopoly on collective defense, but the wild card is Turkey. With nearly 500,000 active troops, it is NATO's second largest military. Yet Ankara is moving closer to the east. For NATO, it's a nightmare, a key member that also drills with Moscow and Beijing. For Turkey, it's leverage, freedom, autonomy, and the message is crystal clear. We are not only West, we can be East too. Now put the blocks side by side. NATO and the United States, 3.3 million active troops, unmatched technology, bases around the globe. The SCO core, China, Russia, and potentially Turkey, more than 3 million troops, fast-growing navies, and the largest nuclear stockpiles in existence. NATO projects power everywhere, but the SCO is betting on something else: mass, geography, and the control of Eurasia, the very heart of world power. This is more than a military buildup. It is a redrawn of the world order. China is the architect. Russia is the nuclear shield. Turkey is the bridge between East and West. Meanwhile, the West is distracted. Europe divided. America consumed by its own troubles. And in the East, a coalition is rising, quietly but steadily, to reshape the balance of power. For SCO members, this means security, leverage, independence. For the West, it means fading influence and rising competition. The risk? A multipolar world more fragile, more dangerous. The opportunity? A balance where no single power dictates the future. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is no longer just a forum. It is becoming the Eastern counterweight to NATO. And as the unipolar world fades, one truth is clear: the future will be multipolar. The only question is, who will lead it? This was our analysis from Think Tank Reports. Stay with us, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because the next great shift in global power has only just begun.